Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the New York Yankees. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the hill, Tarik Skubal. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Ready to go now. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Sal Freeland. Edge of the zone for a strike. And that's how this series begins. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Skubal, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. One out, base is empty. Stays alive. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks. Got it! Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We go to the bottom of the first. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. Up and in, ball 1. Altuve launched a pair of homers in his last game.
Two and out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
And that one missing low. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 3-2. That one lifted to left. Ward sizing this one up and makes the grab. One up, one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, J.D. Martinez.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's the third, but that rolls foul. Two outs. Popped up. LeMahieu. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back in the Bronx, second inning set to go. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Skubal back to work. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Jeffers, 27 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. Boog, one of our favorites, Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one, pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Gets a piece and stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
T.J. Friedl, the next to hit. Slider for a strike. Skubal was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first, Bell. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Wearing a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss.
Back now in the Bronx.
Stepping
in,
Yankees,
the slugging shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Swings through that.
It's 0-1.
Ball 1 there. That's down and in. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Aaron Judge at the plate. 2nd in the American League in home runs. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Right through there for a strike. In the air to left center. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's just foul. Pulls that one foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
He needed that one. It's been a
Batting
tough
eighth,
stretch at
the
the plate
designated
lately.
hitter,
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Baez. In for a strike, 0-1. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turned the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
DJ LeMahieu, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nationals go quietly. And we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Ozuna.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No ball,
and it's 0-2.
That's the ball. 1-2.
That one down the line. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Machado. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one way outside. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. That one missed.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ozuna leads off second with nobody out. Softly hit to third. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air all the way from third base.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. A 2-run homer. Home run number 10 of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Altuve in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. foul ball there. Still only one out here in the inning. There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall.
Now batting, the designated
Here's J.D. Martinez. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, one away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in. As you see, home run distance, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one not close. And it's 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Rocchio settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. And there's a foul ball. And there's a ball.
1-1. That's inside. Ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. And now here is Sal Frelick. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
There's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And here is Jackson Holliday. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
With that
Now
fastball,
batting,
even though it's
left
high
fielder,
velocity,
Taylor
you've got to live on the outer
Ward.
edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Nationals nothing. And we're back.
Leading up
digging in
for the
Geraldo
Yankees,
Perdomo.
the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. And that's too high.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And now it's filled up.
Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's one of the best players in the game. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Rip towards third. Judge out on the play. 2 down, base is empty. Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. In there at the knees. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Andrew Wentz up and loosening in the pen. Garrett also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the next. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Check swing, called strike.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a good eye there.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Out to center. Castellanos gets under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ
T.J. Friedel digging in for the Nationals. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Nats trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is outside. And that's outside. And the count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That hits the dirt. And now 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone. But that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge. And that's downstairs. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Outside, and it's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Rocchio stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Allen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 the count.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Javier Baez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. So 1 left for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Oh, he brought it back.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Garrett Crochet out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
new arm out of the bullpen, Andrew Wentz.
number 60.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Kyle Higashioka. He's already homered here in this one. And a breaking ball misses outside. Runner at second here, one gone. That's in there, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. In for a strike, 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 and 2's the count.
1-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Javier Reyes.
Skubal back to work. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ground ball right side. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
LeMahieu, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. You got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Freeland in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. A little bit low.
That missed. That's
1-1.
1-1.
Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Yankees 2. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman, number 19.
Josh Bell at the plate now. His July and August splits there. Misses again, 5 in a row. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's strike 2.
1-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Inside, just missed.
1-0.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0-2 in this one. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. That's a ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Judge waits. And that's in there at the knees. Martinez off of first with 2 away.
Strike 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs.
Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Nick Castellanos on deck for the Yankees. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball four to a board.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And now the center fielder, Nick Castellanos.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's outside.
That's
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And it is 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dowry Moretta up and throwing. Slayton getting cranked up as well. Missed with a changeup. And now 2-0. And that's down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Taylor Ward digs in now.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. That one to first, down the line, and it's foul. That's in there, and it's 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He got him, and that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now, Ryan Jeffers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Tap foul at the plate. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And fouled off. And it remains 2-2. That one missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued
Now
to me.
the center fielder, TJ.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. On the ground to first, could be 2. Bell to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Marcell Ozuna.
Reed Garrett.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Manny Machado. 1 for 2.
Machado.
Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
That's a ball. 2-0.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Fouls one off. 2 and 2. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jose Altuve now at the plate. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Higashioka off of first with 2 away. Outside low. The count now 2-2. To third, Rocchio. They get the force, and that is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. At the plate, Nick Allen. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Liam Hendricks, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Slayton getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Higashioka up with it. To first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. You got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one hammered. That's back. Into the second deck and gone. Kiss that ball goodbye. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Baez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fought off foul. The pitch to LeMahieu. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now up as the Yankees DH, J.D. Martinez. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Edwards, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Elvis Peguero looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slur.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Bell in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And that skips in the dirt. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Pitch misses, and it's a full count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And a foul ball. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bell over at first with 1 away. The shortstop takes the ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And ball 1 to Judge.
Ball.
2-0 count. You
2-0.
really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one's in there, and that's strike one. Judge rips that one. That's back there. That one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 38th of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Castellanos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Yankees up by 3. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy.
Now pitching for
Back
the
at Yankee
Yankees,
Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Sal Frelick.
Hendricks.
In for a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
That's a slider for a strike.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Ah, that hit him.
That got him. Take
And
your
the
base.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for Washington.
Man at first. Next to him for the Nats, Jackson Holiday. Fouled off. He was late.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge makes the catch. 1 away.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Taylor Ward.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's going to be Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
In the dirt, nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Higashioka can't squeeze it. Gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Jeffers in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. The Nationals down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Every night they come to play, and they...
Did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely.